Chandler.
Hey, Gunner, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. My buddy is in Vegas right now. He did not seem to pick his phone up, but I'm going to go ahead and get this started without him.
Okay.
So how you doing this morning, man?
I'm good, man. Yeah, it's my day off, so I get to enjoy it as much as I can. I just had lunch. I was just going through some of the notes for the questions you sent me. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I honestly slept through 2 alarms. Nothing went wrong, but it said missed 2 alarms. I was hoping you'd still pick up.
No worries.
All right, so the first question is, do you have any background as far as athletic or sports go? If not, what about other things such as sport or your other hobbies, video games, other arts? I saw you graduated from Full Sail.
Yeah, so Full Sail doesn't really have any athletic programs. They're more of a fine arts kind of school. So as far as athletics and sports go, I'd say the closest thing I could give you is I was captain of the bowling team in high school. we did that. I tried out for a lot of different sports and stuff at the time, but it just never piqued my interest. Bowling was fun. I figure any sport where you can eat nachos and score points and everything at the same time, that's the place for me. So yeah, I still do every now and again we'll go rock climbing or we'll do the indoor bouldering kind of stuff. I've always enjoyed getting outdoors and doing hiking and
I've seen a picture of you scuba diving before.
Yeah. So definitely enjoy getting out there and less of organized sports and more of just personal athletics and just doing things that get me outside more than anything. But yeah, that's mostly what I would consider my athletic hobbies to be.
Is there a particular place you like to travel to do certain hiking or certain things like that?
I mean, there's a lot of great places around here, as you know, in Tennessee, a lot of just parks and just places to go and walk around, like Radnor Lake and things like that.
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, definitely haven't been there either in a long, long time, but there were a lot of places around Virginia Falls that we used to go to a lot out in Sparta. We'd go hike around there and camp every now and again. We used to go camping in Chattanooga too, which was great.
I just got finished camping at Pool Knobs for my stepson's 18th birthday.
Really?
Yep. Second question, I'm sure this is the one you get on Facebook and Instagram most of all.
Sure.
Have you ever been interested in pursuing professional wrestling or mixed martial art? But if not, what do you plan on doing as a main career?
Yeah, I'd say as a kid, definitely. You see it so much, and you just think wow, how cool would that be? And in my eyes, it was like being a superhero.
Did you go to a lot of the shows?
I mean, yeah, I tried to whenever I had the time to do so. Most of them fell on a school night, so couldn't be out too late. But as a kid, definitely. As I got older and you get into your teenage years, you want to be independent and you want to find your own interests. So in my young adult life, I kind of strayed away from it. Tuned in only when when it was necessary. But mostly as a kid, I was all about it. But now, I went to Full Sail, so I got my bachelor's as a video game artist. So that's kind of the path that I'm setting before myself. I'd like to, within the next 5 to 10 years, I'd love to be an artist for a team, it'd be a production company for video games or, something where I can put my 3D skills, to good use. And I'd love to eventually own my own indie company and just call out to all my artists and all my creative people and make our own games and just, to see what happens, that would be great if I could work and lead my own company, and then also I've had the ability to travel as well, pack light, just do what I like to do all around the world. That's kind of always been the dream, is to do something that allows me to travel.
What is the last video game you purchased?
Last video game I purchased, I think Yeah, I just bought Borderlands 2 again on the PC. I've played it for years on Xbox.
That's the last video game I bought was Grand Theft Auto 5 the day it came out.
Yeah. Played a lot of that.
Right on. So, when I first talked to you, you said you currently work for you already said you currently work for tell me again. I'm sorry, I just woke up. What is that you're at right now?
No, yeah. It's a company. It's U-Break iFix, mostly repair technician. We fix a lot of mobile phones, smartphones, tablets. We do PC work and gaming consoles as well. That's just kind of it pays the bills, and it's a fun job. I've always kind of been interested in technology as well. I took all the tech classes I had available to me growing up in high school, and then I built my own PC a couple of years ago. And so this job just kind of it just piqued another one of my interests.
When did you graduate?
It was 2016, early 2016.
Right. Did you ever happen to go to any of the NXT events at Full Sail?
No, I missed out on those. They keep you pretty busy out there, just maybe despite popular belief. But I didn't get a chance to go and see a live show. But I do know a couple people who are working with the lighting and getting everything set up for those events, and kind of saw it in the making of. So that was pretty cool. They actually just started doing that, I guess, as soon as I got there, which was hilarious. Everybody thought, that was the whole reason for me being there. But I was like, no, just a really strange coincidence that they started filming and training people to do the NXT events.
Have you always lived in Tennessee?
Most of my life, yeah. I grew up here. I was born out in Bellevue, and I grew up here in my childhood. We lived in Florida for a little bit outside of Tierra Verde, or on Tierra Verde, I think it's St. Petersburg.
Do you know where Iroquois Apartments are off Old Hickory in Bellevue?
Yeah, are they still out there?
Yeah, I lived there for 3 years. I was my apartment to myself.
That's great, yeah. I had some family that worked out there. I'm on my mom's side. Basically grew up inside of Brentwood mostly, most of my teenage years, and then went to Full Sail, back to Florida again for college, and then came back here.
Right on. Well, this is the last question I have for you, Gunner, and I really appreciate you giving me your time today. Everybody who's listening, this is Gunner Calaway, the son of Mark Calaway, also known as the Undertaker, and it seems like he wants to take his own path here, which I totally respect. So you mentioned as a kid you it must have been a different experience from most kids. Do you just have a crazy or interesting story regarding your relationship with professional wrestling, which I understand you did not choose but were born into? Anything that who your family is might be a cool story that we haven't heard about, or just something that comes to mind?
As far as interesting or, the one you said it was crazy memories or anything like that, I would say what always has been interesting to me is the community, and it's such a strong community. It's so funny because I remember growing up and I remember meeting all of these people, all of these larger than life characters, and you kind of have these connotations or these expectations when you meet them, because you see them on TV and they have these big personalities. There is so much respect for everybody in that business and what everybody's there for and their passion. I can't think of any one person that I've met in my life that worked in the business that was, rude or disrespectful or was kind of higher than everybody else. It was always such a strong community, and that goes across the board, be it the wrestlers themselves or the fans, everybody who's approached me and was respectful and just, oh my gosh, these guys had such a big impact on my life, and we grew up watching these people, and it's just, to me, it's always been so cool to, like you said, indirectly and not of my own choice, but brought into this very passionate and very respectful community. Wrestling fans are some of the most boisterous and passionate people that I know, but they're awesome. Man, it's a charmed life for sure. I'm very grateful for it.
Did you ever meet Vince as a kid?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm sure he's nothing like he is on his TV character.
No, but he's a fun guy to talk to for sure. Yeah, all of them. I mean, everybody, like I said, is just, you would never think that, I mean, you see them act a certain way and you meet them in person and they just be so humble and then just so giving of their time and just respectful to people. It's really refreshing, I think, and it's a lot of what I feel like modern television is, which is cool.
I do know that a couple of years ago, after your father had that match with Reigns, he did walk over to you and Michelle McCool, and you patted him on the back. I was just curious, is that something you had to sign like a contract for, like appearing on television, or was that just kind of done spontaneously?
No, we were just there. It was cool. I got to fly out and hang out with them for a little bit before the show, and then they had just offered for us to come down ringside and see the match up close. Which, I mean, of course, that's the best seat in the house, in my opinion. But yeah, it was just there to give support and be a part of it, and just be there for them. I'm always, like I said, I'm always grateful for that, those opportunities.